The event of all events hits Saturday night at First Arena. It is big time wrestling, Southern Tier Slam. One of the big matches of the night we're talking about right here, right now. We got Elmira's own, the icon, Rob Cook, one of the greatest of all time, against the hybrid, Sean Carr, on Saturday.
Oh, wow, that's how it should be done.
I'm still wondering what you're an icon of. Maybe one day we'll find out. Maybe Saturday I'll find out.
Well, you know.
Who
You'll
knows?
find out Saturday.
Well, be that as it may, guys, you know, Saturday, this isn't about championships. It's about bragging rights. Really, the teacher versus the student. These two, a long history, a long lineage of wrestling. And we'll start with Rob first. Rob, tell us how much this match means in terms of you for getting a win.
This means a lot to me because this may be my last match here in Elmira. We never know. You never know when wrestling's coming back to Elmira. And there's nothing more that I'd love to just punch him in the face in my last match.
That's fantastic.
That smirk just makes me want to punch him in the face right now.
Right here.
God, I hate that smirk.
Well, Sean, you know, you've learned a lot from Rob. You know, he brought you up into the game, so to speak. You know, facing your teacher in a match that, like we said, this isn't about titles, this is about bragging rights, it's about pride. What is it about this match that gets you geared up even more?
Well, this match, unlike anything, is for me to prove to my trainer, my mentor, the guy that literally took me on the road when he didn't have to show him exactly how good I've gotten. See, it's been a long time since Rob and I have been in the ring together. And in that stretch of us not really wrestling against each other, I've been against some of the best in the world. Guys that are current WWE champions. So this Saturday, Big Time Wrestling, I'm looking forward to, I'm not gonna really punch him in the face, but I'm gonna put my nice 13 boot right upside his chin.
You don't even wear boots. You wear sneakers.
Still, it's going right. Knock that stupid beard right off his face.
Oh, stupid beard. See, you're making me angry.
Now, we all agreed that this is going to be a civilized conversation tonight here at Elmira, New York, here at our station here at WETM. And, you know, Sean, you mentioned some of the accolades, of course. Ring of Honor top prospect, Super 8 champion, champion of Excite. Rob's been a champion of Excite, NTW. So it really goes, you guys have done so much here for professional wrestling in our area. Elmira zone, Binghamton zone. It's the battle of 607. And Rob, for you, going against your student and seeing how much he has come in this business, I mean, obviously you don't want to go out a loser in your final match here, if it is.
The last thing I want to do is look at the lights in my hometown, because the last time I got stuck looking at the lights, and not this time. Keep smiling with those big horse teeth.
I'll keep smiling.
Keep smiling with those horse teeth.
I'll smile when I put you out to pasture on Saturday. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I knock your teeth down your throat.
Stop. He hopes.
So, Rob, I got to ask you this. The critics out there, they talk about, you know, this isn't coming from me, but the age factor. Do you think that, you know, you're too old, perhaps?
It's just a number. It's just a number. He knows it's just a number. He knows it's just a number, don't you, Sean?
You know, the one thing I will give you credit is no matter how old you get, you're still as crazy as ever. So that I will give you. But that being said, I have seen him almost crawl out of shows. And that's exactly what he's probably going to do on Saturday. He's going to crawl out of the First Arena. Because there's no way I'm rolling into Elmira and I'm going to lose to Rob Cook. It's just not going to happen.
How much respect do you have for this man?
I have the utmost respect for him. The utmost respect. But there's a certain time when your time has come up in the business. And, you know, when you overstay your welcome. And Rob's at that point. And what better way to go out than to be one of your students putting you out? So.
Do you think that's true? Do you think your time is up?
No, I don't think my time is ever going to be up. Because there's always going to be a place for me. You know, irritating you, irritating everybody else. And God, I cannot stand that smile. And the more you smile, the more it just makes me want to come over there and headbutt you right in the face.
Yeah, I wish you would. I wish you would. We can get it started early right now if you wanted to.
I promised him I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Saturday.
So, guys, I got to ask you this now. This match is bigger than any in local wrestling history. You go all the way back, you know, the Dunn Field days of having wrestling matches, the Strongbows, guys like that coming in Elmira history. To have you guys face to face Saturday night, big time wrestling, one of the biggest events they've had there in quite some time. You know, what's the emotion like going into this? I know it's, like you said, you don't want to end on your back, but going against a man of this caliber, Sean Carr, who you brought up, it's almost like seeing your own son, almost, in a way.
It is like seeing my own son. You know, it's just, the last thing I want to do is lose, ever. And to lose to him, it'd be the worst thing ever in my life. It'd be worse than retiring, than lose to him in my hometown in maybe my final match. And oh God, that smile just irritates me. You know.
What is it about that smile that irritates you, Rob?
Everything.
You
He's
see,
so cocky.
You see, he hates it because he knows that he created this. He helped create who I am. So he hates that.
He's true.
The super kick.
Yes.
One of the most prolific moves, high octane moves in
Yes.
wrestling, whether
Yes.
it's LTW, Excite, big time wrestling. How are you going to deliver that super kick if you can deliver that super kick to Rob?
The one thing that I always like to tell people is on independent wrestling, you see the super kick a million times in a match. But with me, I only need it once. And that's all I'm going to need on Saturday in big time wrestling, is one super kick. And that'll be all she wrote.
Rob, your response?
I'm gonna rip off his foot before he has even a chance to kick me with it. And I'm gonna throw it into the crowd. That's just how I feel. I mean, I'm so physically annoyed by him just being here. Not even wearing a dress shirt to something this important. Why are you wearing your hat backwards?
Because I didn't get a haircut yet.
Oh.
Would you prefer if I wear my hat straight?
I wouldn't prefer anything.
Yeah, see, my hair's a wreck. I just came from the gym, man.
Now you're lying.
Nice.
I had to
You're
drive.
gonna lie
I had to
here.
drive from Binghamton, New York, and I made it here before you did. And
That's
you live
true,
10
Rob.
feet away. You live 10 feet away, and I made it here before you. How does that happen?
I don't know.
That's true.
And I'm professional? You're saying I'm not professional because I don't have a button-down shirt. You're wearing a Penn State shirt, got a bald head, rinky-dink glasses, Mickey Mouse tattoos hanging out, and I made it here before you. Who's professional?
Rob?
Go.
Feel free to respond to that. I know that Sean Carr is always high octane.
I always high octane my ass. You know, I'm just.
And you go again with professional, but you're swearing, you're cursing on your own Elmira news station. You were cursing, saying I am unprofessional because I'm wearing a backwards hat because you forgot what it's like.
Do not chop your
You
chest.
forgot what it's like to be a professional wrestler on the road all the time. You forgot what it's like because you're washed up, Rob Cook. You're washed up. And this Saturday in Elmira, your hometown, I'm taking you out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you like an old dog that you are, that's useless. I'm going to take you to the back of the shed, and I'm going to put a bullet in the back of your head because I'm going to put you out to wrestling pasture. That's what I'm going to do.
There's a lot of people have said that. You know that? You should know that. A lot of people have said that. And I'm still here.
Still here for now.
43.
You're still here for now.
43.
Saturday's a different story.
We've had the big, we've had the small, we've had the thin, we've had the fat. All those people have said the same thing, Sean, that you're saying right now. I'm unprofessional. I'm stupid. I'm everything that they say I am. But I'm still here doing this. And when I punch you so hard in the face, and that nose goes this way, and those teeth go this way, oh yeah, and they will go that way.
Will they?
Yeah. And I bite the rest of that nose off.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at me.
Sorry.
Your legacy in wrestling, you know, what do you believe Rob's legacy is in wrestling?
Rob's legacy is he paved the way for guys like me. You know, guys like Axel Lennox. You know, so many guys that came out of our area. He's the reason. Him and Cage are the reason why we're able to do what we're doing. They laid the foundation of independent professional wrestling in the 607. They did that. Him, Cage, and it wouldn't be where we're at today if it wasn't for him. That's his legacy. His other legacy is no matter how old he is, no matter how beat up he is, no matter what he has going on, Rob is the type of guy where no matter what, he goes out there and he performs and he gives 1,000% every single night. And that's what I always try to take from him.
What will your legacy be if you beat him, this man, on Saturday?
I don't know.
He'll still be he'll still pretend to be the king. When he knows the true king, he'll pretend. He'll tell all of his friends. He'll make the nice little T-shirts to say "King" on it, you know, with the super kick and the everything. He'll know. He still knows. His friends don't, but he knows. He knows deep in his heart who the king is.
And Rob, I got to ask you this question right now. What's Sean's legacy right now? It's really, both your stories are still being written.
His legacy is the future, because the future of the 607 is right there. Future of, in my opinion, the future of pro wrestling is right there. Because no matter what I say, no matter how mean I am, he has it all. He has it all. He can talk, as you all can see here. He's pretty. He's athletic. He can do it all. That's one thing I could not do. I couldn't be all that. Well, that he is.
Now, we're going to try to separate the lines here in this next question. Personally and professionally. Separate those lines. Talk about what this man means to you as a person, but as a professional as well.
As a professional, he is the utmost professional wrestler. There's nobody in a locker room I would rather share a locker room with than him. As a person, I'd love to punch him right in his face, especially when, see that thing right there?
There's
He
that
hates
look.
this. He hates that. He hates the smile.
Yeah, every time I see that smile, or all of his fans who think he's so perfect and don't really know him. You know, his fans, he's got thousands and thousands and millions of fans all over the place, and they all comment on him, you know, happy birthday, or, you know, I'm so glad that you're having a great day. And he, you know, and he's sitting there watching on his phone. He's like, I don't really care what you people think. You know,
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not
Is that
true.
true, Sean?
That is not true at all. That's not true at all. I appreciate every single fan that I've made over the years, and I love all of them. And that's just Rob trying to
Baby
rise.
face the situation.
He's just trying to make himself look a lot better than what he actually is. That's all he's doing.
So, Sean, personally and professionally, talk about Rob.
There's a term in wrestling, and it's called wrestling dad, and that's what he is to me. Roughly 10 years ago, when I was starting this journey, he was the one who guided me. You know, he picked me out of group, and he said, "There's something about that kid. There's something about him, and I want to bring it out of him." You know, and him and Cage, they really showed me life as a professional wrestler. They taught me how to live on the road. They taught me how to get bookings. They taught me how to, you know, entertain a crowd and to entertain them to the fact that people want to keep bringing you back. As a person, in wrestling, you have more acquaintances than you do friends. And Rob is an acquaintance. No, I'm kidding. He's not.
I knew he was going there.
He's not. Rob, you know, I can list on my hand the closest people I have with that I can go to when I have an issue. And again, Rob is not on that list. No, I'm kidding again. You know, Rob is always, you know, the first one that whenever something big comes my way, or, you know, whenever something really cool happens with me, he's the first person that I tell. He's even, I mean, I tell him before I even tell my own family. So that's what he means to me as a person.
Well, gentlemen, that's great conversation. But come Saturday, a lot of people are talking about this match. A lot of wrestling fans of the area, ourselves here at WTM TV. You got two 607 icons going head to head. Big time
Mega
wrestling.
powers.
The mega powers colliding. Many are saying that whoever wins this match will go down as the best in 607 history.
Well, why didn't this happen 10 years ago when I was actually good?
If that's the case, I'm just gonna blow right over him now.
So, how much describe the significance of getting your hand raised Saturday?
I'm going to do everything I can possibly. And if you guys know me, he knows me, that I'll burn the first arena down. I will, just to get my hand raised. Because there's nothing in the world I do not want to do is lose my last match to Sean Carr in Elmira. That's the last thing I want to do. And I will burn the first arena down to make that from not happening.
Sean?
You know, I'm gonna have to take all the experience I've acquired by wrestling some of the best wrestlers in this world, and I'm gonna apply it. And on Saturday, I'm gonna use everything I've learned to show the teacher that I'm not the student anymore. When my hand gets raised in Elmira, that is when the torch is finally passed.
Rob?
I'm going to take that torch and light everybody on fire is what I'm going to do.
It's unprofessional.
I know it is.
Well,
First off, I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to get loaded on Jack Daniels. Then I'm going to come crawling into the ring.
You're making it easy on me already. You're making it easy on me already.
well, gentlemen, true ring warriors you guys are. Traveled the roads for years and years on these highways, Northeast Coast, I mean, everywhere you can imagine. Now, the last thing I want to end out with tonight is just tell me, and kind of in a nutshell, your thoughts about this match and going down in history at Big Time Wrestling come Saturday. Your thoughts about being the best ever.
The best ever? I just want to be remembered. I don't want to be the best ever because that's this huge thing. I don't want to be the best ever. I just want to be remembered. That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted, you know, the people in this business to remember my name. You know, fans, you know, the wrestlers, the referees, the ring announcers. I just want them to remember who I am. You know, I don't want them to remember I.B. Green or anything like that. I just want them to remember Rob Cook as being a generous person. You know, I want to be known as the guy who helped everyone, you know, had time for everyone. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted.
Sean, your thoughts?
I want this match to be a symbol for every aspiring wrestler in our area and all the guys who are going to set the ring up on Saturday and not have a spot. I want them to see and take away from this match of two guys who came from Elmira, came from Binghamton, and made something, made a name for themselves. You know, I want the next generation of guys in our local area to be inspired to say, wow, if we work hard enough, then we can wrestle in an arena. And we can steal the show. So above all else, I want this match to go down in history as two guys who know each other very well. The one who was so selfless and took me on the road, and to really inspire that next generation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard it. Rob Cook, the hybrid Sean Carr. But before we go, your final words to this man and your final words to this man.
I hope you got a good dentist. because I am going to knock every single one of those teeth out. Don't do the.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
It's all we need.
You're going
That's
back
all
to
we
the
need.
dentist thing?
You're going back to the dentist thing and
Okay.
straighten those damn teeth out.
Well, I want you to know that it's been a long time since you and I have been in the ring together. And since then.
It's only been a year.
Since then, a lot has changed. Faster, stronger. I hit a little harder. And this Saturday, I'm not coming to take your spot, because I already have it. This Saturday, I'm coming to finish Rob Cook. I'm going to end the legend of Rob Cook.
You're going to have to kill me. You know that, right?
All in a day's work.
You're going to have to kill me. You know it. You know it. You know it just by looking at them pretty blue eyes that you know you're going to have to kill me to get me out of there.
We'll see come Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see come Saturday. I really want to give you the middle finger right now.
Big time wrestling, Saturday night. It all starts at 7 at First Arena. Rob Cook, the hybrid Sean Carr, the battle of 607. These two right now face to face. We're going to get that money shot right here. So guys, face to face, Rob Cook and hybrid Sean Carr. It is on come Saturday night. Big time wrestling, First Arena. Thank you, gentlemen.